planet Earth, which basically at this very moment in time means on average about between 15 and 30 viewers, which is good. It's like having a therapy session with 30 people in one go, or 15 or whatever it is. Is my life one big therapy session? I don't know. Isn't everybody's? We all have stuff going on. We all like to talk to people, or maybe we don't. I do. I like to get it out there. However, in saying that, my life isn't completely an open book. Even though I have wrote 2 books, there are aspects to my life that I do like to keep private. So I'm probably just divulging maybe 33.4% of my life. The amount that I'm comfortable with talking about. People park like idiots in this car park. There's bays, and cars straddle the bays. It's just unbelievable. The car park I'm in is the gym. It's Monday morning. I'm going to hit the gym now. Probably do chest. I went in the gym yesterday and did my back. It's good, as you know, if you saw yesterday's video. So it's good to have a workout on a weekend. So I'm going to go in the gym and work out on my back. Oh, sorry, no, I'm not. I'm going to do my chest today, this morning. And possibly I'm toying with the notion of driving through to the city this afternoon and taking the phone and the camera and recording the city. When I say city, what I'm talking about is York Christmas Market. So we've got 2 cities. I'm in the middle of 2 cities here. I've got Newcastle. There's about Newcastle upon Tyne, about 40 minutes north of here. And then about an hour's drive south, you come to the historic city of York. I love York. I mean, it's probably don't get me wrong, Newcastle's nice. There's a lot going on in Newcastle. But I prefer York, if I'm honest. I like travelling down into York because there's so much history there. There's connections to Dick Turpin, Guy Fawkes, one of the co-conspirators of the bonfire, the gunpowder plot, where they tried to blow up Parliament. There's stories to both of them within York. There's a history of Vikings. It's got a haunted history. It's a walled city. There's just so much to see there. There's lots of nice bars, restaurants. And this time of year, you've got the Christmas market. Turn the engine off. I don't know why I'm sat with the engine on. So it's nice to see. And I'm running out of time to take you there to see it, because thing 1 and thing 2 break up from school tomorrow afternoon. So I think if I'm ever going to do this and just take myself and my phone and my feet and walk around the city and show you the city, it's probably looking likely to be maybe today, because I think the winds, it's meant to get more windy from here on in for the rest of this week. And we are having some strange weather right now. Don't know what's going on. We must be under a high pressure system. The jet stream, which governs all the weather in Northern Europe, has been a bit cuckoo at the moment. It's kind of pushing a lot of milder, warm air onto us, which is good. It's not. I don't have a problem with that. I quite like the milder weather, but it's bringing a bit of breeze with it as well, so it's a bit windy, which, from the point of view of videoing, it disrupts the audio, so you can't hear too good, which is what you've probably noticed if you've seen some of the beach videos that I've put up over the last few days. Until I get this Pocket 3 camera with the microphone, it's going to stay like this. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that at the minute, unless I buy a little clip-on mic that I can connect into my iPhone. That could work, maybe. Then we could try that. So yeah, I'm going to go in and do my gym session, and then when I come out of the gym, potentially this afternoon, I might hit up York and probably into sort of the early evening as well, because I don't have any reason to be back for any particular time today. And it'd be nice to show you the Christmas market when it is a bit darker as well. So we'll see. I'll see how I feel when I emerge out of the gym group, my gym. So yeah, join me. Let's see if we can have an amazing day on planet Earth today. session. I did what I wanted to do, which was my chest today, triceps, and I finished with some forearms. So I think I'm going to head off to York. I'm going to show you the Christmas market now. So the rest of the video, well, apart from a little bit of car waffle, will be me in York. And I'm actually, I'm borrowing my friend's DJI mic as well, so that should help with any wind problems that we have walking around the city. So I'll just capture, you know, some of the highlights of the Christmas market. Got to find a parking spot first. It's always a nightmare this time of year to get parked up in the city. So that's going to be the plan. York Christmas Market 2023. Here we go. Quick pit stop in Sainsbury's to get some lunch. And then I'll see Ella. She's going to love that. Oh, I've got a thing for Mars bars at the moment. Boiled eggs, protein. Sandwiches, can't get enough of them. Hey.
Would you like a receipt?
No. My sat nav is Mrs. Claus. It's Waze, but it's the only Christmassy voice I could actually find.
Half a mile at the roundabout. Take the first exit.
Certainly, Mrs. Claus. So I'm just leaving. It's 1:20. Hopefully I'll be in York, parked up by 2:30. I've paid up for my parking spot. I use the app Just Park. It's cost me £6 to park on someone's driveway, and it's right in the city. It's perfect. This is mental. Just drop it in for a minute. It's 14 degrees Celsius, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. On the 18th of December. What is that all about?
Mile, exit left. Santa left my headphones somewhere between Kansas and Ecuador. Has anybody seen them?
That was pretty accurate with the time. It's just gone 2:30 and I've just pulled up into my space. It's pretty good, this Just Park. I've been given a parking bay number 37 and it's clearly somebody's parking spot. But while they're out at work, why not make some money on your drive and rent it out? And it's literally, it's like a 5-10 minute walk into the city from here, and I'm saving myself about £15. So why would you not? So on my way into York, I've actually passed the National Rail Museum. So I needed the toilet, so I just thought I'd come in just and give you a quick look at some of the trains that they've got here. So this is not an extensive tour of the Rail Museum. This is a replica of the rocket. There's a statue of the great man, George Stephenson. The first steam locomotive, I believe. I'm not really into trains, can you tell? But if I was, I'd find this really fascinating. A lot of steam engines. I get how this would be fascinating for those of you into your rail history. Look at this thing. How old does that carriage look? I'm glad there's boards here. That's a narrow gauge carriage of 1898. Hey, I found my sign. Clan Stewart. That's not a replica of the Hogwarts Express. I don't know what is. This is a mallard. Is it the mallard? A mallard? It's the world speed record for a steam train, I know that much. 126 miles an hour in 1938. This just looks exactly like Polar Express. Better. I've brightened it up a bit with my head torch. It's definitely Polar Express. Caribou Crossing. This hall is huge. There's a cafe area over there. But I'm not here to have a coffee or anything yet. It's a Channel Tunnel construction locomotive. That's what was used to take out all the dirt, I guess, when they were digging through underneath the channel. You can see there, it's a cross section. Now this thing I'm going on, the SC Maglev, it's a superconducting magnetic levitation railway system developed by the Japanese, I'll have you know. All aboard! You sit and watch a movie. I think we're done. So I've now left the Rail Museum and it's 18th of December and I'm walking around this York, Northern England, in just a t-shirt. That's probably the quickest anybody's ever blitzed the National Railway Museum. 5 minutes, job done. Saw all the main trains, saw what was there to see. You can see the city walls over there, where the Grand Hotel is. This is the city wall. So around about 2.5 miles, I think. If you can actually go up onto the wall, it's quite wide on the top. And it's beautiful, you can walk across the top on a nice summer's night. It's a really nice walk to do. Over the bridge. And we're in the heart of York. Quirky Cafe Bar. Certainly is that. The River Ouse, which is the main river that runs through the city of York. You can actually go on a boat cruise. Go and see the city by river. Which I'm not going to do that today. It's all about the Christmas market. It's starting to get a bit more festive now. Just coming to this little park. Oh, there's a wigwam over here. I wonder what that's all about. Members of the public can go in it or not. It's too early, I don't want to go for a drink yet, but it looks cute. Might have a little look. This is one of the Fours winter bars. Fours is set up in the city. I think the main one is actually where we're heading, near where the Christmas market is. But if it was colder than this, you could come and get in out of the cold. Have a mulled wine. Oh, sack it. It'd be rude not to. So I'm going to have in the museum gardens, I'm actually going to have a mulled wine. Thank you. Thanks very much. When in Rome. So hi, you want to be in? Just getting the fire. I cannot believe how warm it is for December. I'm sat in this wigwam in my t-shirt. It's too hot. It's like I'm sat in a sauna. But I feel warm now. That mulled wine really did the trick. Just the right amount of cinnamon and spices. That's York Minster in front of us. The big imposing cathedral right in the middle. I'm not going to go in there today, but maybe on a future visit. I'll take you in there. It's a beautiful cathedral. That mulled wine's gone right to my head. Best not have any more, or else I'm staying over tonight if that happens. So I genuinely can't get over the fact that I'm wandering around this city at 15:30 in a t-shirt. It's just not cold in the slightest. License to sell beautiful things. That's cool. You can get a Yoda tree topper. Better than an angel. Oh, light up dinosaur. $82. We've got a train track running around the inside of the store here. Very cute. Definitely a fan believer in that. Germany is the destination. In the Yorkshire Soap Company, how cute in the window is that? I would like that as a Christmas decoration in the house. Have to have it all year round. Believe it or not, those cupcakes are actually soap. Oh, there's gingerbread man. That's Betty's tea room in front. Most famous, most expensive cafe tea rooms in the UK. Google Betty's.
Now we've got the 10 minutes interval where we just hang around doing nothing.
It's a pretty building behind the, I mean, the Christmas tree is pretty. I've often wondered every time I'm in the city what that building is. Never go up to it and see. I'm generally either a little bit tipsy on cocktails, but I'm actually going to go over and have a look. How pretty is that? Ah, it's York Mansion House. Yeah, I wondered where that was. Let's go and have a look at the purple sign. Official residence of the Lord Mayors of York during their years of office. Built in 1725. Okay, so it's getting a little bit chillier now. So my down jacket will probably come out and go on. But not quite yet. I'm getting a few stray looks off people, wondering why this idiot's walking around in a t-shirt and shorts on the 18th of December. But it's not cold. Dress for the weather you want, not the weather you've got. It's quite an 8 o'clock. A lot of the shops in York are like this. Crooked, ancient, full of wisdom. If a building could speak, these buildings would speak so much.
Jolene, 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 please don't take it even though you can. Please don't take him even though you can. Thank you very much to everybody listening and enjoying. Woo! Thank you very, very much.
So here we go, we're right in the Christmas market now. Mulled wine, hot chocolate and Baileys. I love Christmas markets, but you do tend to find they're all a bit samey. So if you go to a Christmas market in one city, like for instance York is very similar to the Christmas market up in Edinburgh. Every stall seems to be selling similar things. Ooh, here's a gin one. Distillery. You can sample it as well. I bet not after having the mulled wine. So we'll go down to the Shambles market and King's Square. King's Square is where a lot of the buskers are. I know I've showed you a few of them already, but we head over that way. There's bound to be sort of some festive singers this time of year. Mulled wine is definitely the speciality of the market. Oh, it's quite a strong punch. That was. Right. Sheep-inspired designs. Get them all here with your local York artist, Mervyn Tay. Santa's workshop. Cute, man. Hey, Pinocchio. I don't know who that is next to me. Keon. Is that Teen? Super cool. Oh, cute. It's actually not too busy. I'm really surprised. I thought it'd be a lot more heaving than this. So I've done well coming here on a Monday. Schools haven't broken up yet. The weekends, this place is absolutely jam-packed like you wouldn't believe. But today is pretty pleasant. Problem is, all the bars are so enticing. They also look so cozy with the lights, the ambience. It just pulls you in. I can't go in every single one, but I'd love to. I need to come back and stay for a few days. So get a nice hotel and come out tomorrow. What's the connection with Guy Fawkes in York? Well, apparently the plot was actually conspirated here in the city itself. They came up with the idea to blow Parliament up right here in this very city. This is the Shambles market. This is here all year round, whereas the Christmas market, I've just showed you a few of the stalls, that's obviously just here from the end of November through to Christmas. If you come to York, this market is here permanently. Nice products. For my wife. And there's an outdoor food eating area as well. You get Greek street food, Thai food, crepes, and probably mulled wine as well. And you can't not be in the UK and get fish and chips. So welcome to the Shambles, folks. A place where history and charm kind of come together in one whimsical, crooked street. The inspiration for Harry Potter is very much alive and kicking. Probably walk up and down a few times. So picture this. It's the 14th century, so 1300s, and this street is bustling. Not the way you see it bustling now. Back in the day, it was the centre of the meat trade in this part of the world. The name, the Shambles, comes from all the butchers that were lined both sides of the street. And what you'd find is outside the shops there'd be meat hooks. And the meat would hang from a hook. Like there's one here. So the meat sellers, the butchers, would hang meat outside and then the blood would drip down, sounds awful doesn't it, onto the wooden benches that are outside the shops, also known as shambles. Hence the name, the Shambles. Blood would drip down, it'd be quite the sight. And you can see where the influence for Harry Potter comes from. Diagon Alley, eat your heart out. Harry Potter wasn't obviously filmed here. It's just one of the streets where she perhaps got her inspiration, as well as up in Edinburgh, where she wrote the first few books. But there's the Shamble, this is what I'm talking about. One of these things. And then back in the day there'd have been hooks hanging up there. And then the meat would just drip down and the blood would drip off onto the floor. And now this street is just sweet shops, fudge shops, and relic shops like that. Harry Potter themed shops, ghost shops. Case in point.
Also, that's just me not
Potions cauldron. I think the Shambles is actually now perhaps most famous for this shop at the end here, the York Ghost Merchants. That's what this queue is. There's always a long queue here. It's one out, one in. This shop, you get a custom-made ghost. I think they're made of stone or ceramic. Every single ghost is unique. It's insanely popular. I mean, look at the queue. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, you can see some of them now. There's some of the ghosts. This is what you're getting. As I say, no two ghosts are exactly the same. What a cute shop. Should you check out the website? This is the queue for the ghost merchants shop. I kid you not. Starts there. There's the shop. Goes all the way back. I mean, I've seen it much bigger than this. I've seen it around the corner of the Shambles, out into King's Square. Smells gorgeous. This is where the Shambles gets really even more interesting and quirky. So can you see these overhanging buildings? They weren't built like that. They're not just the product of time. Sorry, they were built. Back in the day, all the merchants who bought these houses, you were taxed based on the size of your downstairs in these properties and not so much the upstairs. So what clever merchants did was decided to build the upstairs much bigger than the downstairs so they didn't pay as much tax. Hence why the buildings are crooked and looking like this, which kind of lends itself perfectly to Diagon Alley, doesn't it, in Harry Potter. So given the popularity of Harry Potter these days, the Shambles has basically become a bit of a mecca for Potterheads, to be honest. It's no coincidence that you've got shops like the Potions Cauldron. A bit further down there's the shop that must not be named. You often see people walking around this street with their capes, their Harry Potter apparel, showing which house they're from. It all comes to life here. You can see the similarities to Diagon Alley. It's very striking. Don't know whether J.K. Rowling took her inspiration from here. Maybe she did. If she did, you can very much see why. There is a shop I do want to take you in, and it's this one. The Society of Alchemists. Yeah, hopefully filming's allowed for this. There's a lot in here to see. It's a really cute shop. Merry Christmas. Is it Falcon from Neverending Story?
Hiya, welcome.
These things are Ouroboros and wish dragons, guardians and protectors of secrets. A lot of them are bath body sets. I thought that said embalming lotion. It's body it is embalming lotion. Oh, really. So there you have it, folks. That's the delightful, crooked and utterly charming history of the Shambles here in York. It's definitely a street where the past meets the present and where a little twist in the road can often lead to a world of wonder. Yes. All the years I've been coming here, I've never noticed this gargoyle on the top of the cauldron shop. It's probably just been added. There's Harry Potter.
Oh, yes, cheese.
Definitely been added.
There we go.
This is King's Square. Normally there's a busker up on these steps, but obviously we've got the carousel there, the Christmas market. So not today. So there you have it, folks. That's the delightful, crooked and utterly charming history of the Shambles here in York. It's definitely a street where the past meets the present and where a little twist in the road can often lead to a world of wonder. Yes. So before I leave this part of York, there's a street I want to show you. Real quirky little street. In fact, it's probably the the shortest street in Britain. It's called Wigwam Gate. Now, the last few times I've been here, I wasn't able to get down to it because it's been construction. Oh, come on, I'll come and I'll show you. That's it. See where the end of this church is? See the wizard, or whoever he is, stood there. That's Wigwam Gate. That's the street in entirety. Locals, the names supposedly come from local dialect, which basically means what a street, or neither one thing nor another. And that's it. That's the entire length of the street. Wizard. There's another thing in York as well, which hopefully I'll see while I'm wandering around. There's around about 20 cat statues that are placed randomly around the city. The origins of are a bit of a mystery, really. Nobody really fully knows the story of the cats. Some say they were put there to commemorate a very heroic cat in the 18th century once. But if I can find them, I'll point one out to you. So when you're wandering around the city, keep your eyes peeled and look up high. And look for the stone statue cats. So there's about 20 of them. So there we go, I found one. I'm on Collars Gate, above Barnett's Home and Garden Store. Just clinging to the wall up there underneath the clock. You can see a black cat there. There's one. There's about 19 more somewhere scattered around the city. Makes for a fun thing to do on a nice day. Merry Christmas in York.
Excuse me.
Yes, sure. Of course, yeah. I wasn't videoing you guys. I was videoing the Merry Christmas
mind.
York sign. I actually came and did a video in York a few weeks ago. Well, a few months ago now. But I wanted to wait until the Christmas market was here before putting it on, because it's better to see. So much more to see. I do believe it's starting to rain a bit. This is Coppergate down here. To be fair, this is normally where I park. The Jorvik Viking Centre's down here as well, as is the Interactive Van Gogh Museum, as well as a multi-storey car park. But I've not parked there today. I've used Just Park and parked on somebody's driveway, if I can find where I was again. It's going to take me a bit to find it. If the heavens open, which is threatening, then I may very well get an Uber back to my car. There's Harry Potter themed stuff all over the city. The hole-in-one Wizard Golf. The mini golf place, I believe. And that's the Jorvik Centre. Well worth a look if you're in York. Not sure what the opening times are, or the prices. Pretty reasonable, £15. Family of 4, 43. You wouldn't go in this time of day. You'd be closing soon. The history of York and the Vikings. York, as I said, does have a history of ghosts. This pub, the Golden Fleece, apparently is still haunted by one of the old landladies, Lady Alice Peckett. She still looks over a beloved establishment. Residents and people who stay seem to come across her ghostly presence quite often. York's oldest and most haunted inn, so there you go. They're playing on that fact. Well, it tells you here. 1503.
I'll tell you what.
Let's pause this if you want to read any of this. I think seeing as how I'm here, it would be rude not to go in and check it out and have a beverage. Come on. Hiya, can I have a landlord please? Yeah, thank you. Novel. Sorry. Alright.
Can we stick some drinks on the tabs?
That bar's busy, so I'll try the main front. I don't know if there's any seats through here. So if you can have my shandy. This is just mental. I'm sat outside the Golden Fleece in the beer garden, and it doesn't feel cold. In December, go figure. You can also come to York and do a haunted ghost walk, which is probably what this wizard's promoting and advertising. Ghost walks. That must be closed, but there's no queue anymore. York Ghost Merchants is officially closed. What the heck is that? So we're wandering down Stonegate. Now I've deliberately came here because it's pretty lit up for night. So the camera low light settings won't matter too much. So you've got the old Starry Inn, one of the oldest places in the... Well, it's actually York's oldest licensed bar, which is right next to Evil Eye, which is probably my favourite bar in York. Cocktail bar, but it stocks over 1,000 different gins. It's one of Johnny Depp's favourite bars in York as well, or in England actually. So whenever we come into the city, we always dive into the Evil Eye. Yeah, I'm not going in today. I'm heading off soon, but I'll bring you back on a future visit and we'll head into Evil Eye. So as you can tell, I've left the city now and I'm on my way home. So I hope you enjoyed that. I realised that the microphone was, the first part of the video, when I was in the Shambles, it was intermittent. It was working, it wasn't. So it might be a bit difficult to hear. You're going to have to turn the volume up. Go back and watch it again with the volume up to hear what I was saying. So I'm just about to pick my daughters up, thing 1 and thing 2, from the ice skating rink. I'm going to detour into the town, another town, to pick them up. And then you will be watching my Christmas market adventure from York, probably uploaded onto my channel tomorrow. It's something new for me. It's the first time I've ever done like a city review like that, so I hope you enjoy it. You get to see a bit of York during the December, during the Christmas market time. I'll be back tomorrow. Love the life you live and live the life you love. Love you all, guys.